Good morning, friends. You're here with Miss Winslow again. Let's start our day. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's time to say good morning. When we say hello and how do you do to all our friends and teachers too. Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Jemiah. Good morning, Jazada. Good morning, Gianna. Good morning, Harper. Good morning, Mikhail. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Miss Lee. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Colton. Good morning, Noah. Good morning, Branson. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Dazir. Good morning, Markel. Good morning, Brian. And good morning, Dakota. Hello to all of you. Missing you as usual. Let's get our greeting for today. Let's have a big old hug. Miss you, friends. Squeezing tight until we see each other again. Well, let's check our weather. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather out today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather out today? Wow, my friends. Oh, it's a nice sunny day. And the breeze is blowing, not too cold, just cool enough. So today is a great day to go on out and have some fun after you finish your work. Let's go ahead and check our calendar. Today, we're still in the month of May. So it is May the 14th of 2020. And today is Thursday of May 14, 2020 on a Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, May 14th, 2020. Now, my friends, let's take a look at our letter. Still, the letter for the week is ah. Sounds like that. You remember letter O. In sign, your fingers are together and you can show that O, and the sound is ah. And we write O, capital O, lowercase o. So let's find our O's so that we can make our words for today. Capital O, lowercase o. Our first word, lowercase, is O, P, E, N. Open, open. And our uppercase is O, C, E, A, N. Ocean. And the sign for ocean is you make the W with your fingers, tap to your chin, and then give it 2 waves. That's ocean. Ocean and sign. Well, ocean makes me think of what's something I find at the beach. So, we're going to do some shell math right now. I have a whole lot of shells that I found. And we're going to take a look first at the biggest. This is the biggest shell I have. But when you look at them, just by looking, you can tell they're very different. This one has spirals and lines. This one has spots. But do you think just because it's the biggest, it could be the heaviest? Well, let's take a look. We'll put one here and the other here. Look at that, my friends. Just because it was bigger didn't mean it was heavier. The spotted one was much heavier. Well, let's take the heaviest one out and see how many cubes it takes to weigh this shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is starting to move. And maybe one more. Oh, no. Just 6. So 6 for this big shell. Now let's see how many for the spotted heavier shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, starting to move a little bit, 17, 18, my friend. It took 18 cubes to help this heavier shell get balanced. So look at that. 6 and 18. So though this one looks like it's the biggest, it was the lightest. And this one was smaller, but it was the heaviest. Well, let's take a look at 2 other shells. These shells look just alike. They have the same color, the same spirals, the same underside. So do you think they're equal? Well, let's see. Almost. This one is just a little bit heavier, yet it looks the same. So sometimes, even when they look the same, it might have just one little touch of something different. So this one, my friend, is heavier, even though they look the same. Well, let's try these 2. They both have points. They both have spinny spirals. Let's see which one is heavier. Wow, the lighter one with white stripes is heavier than the brown one. Well, let's see how many cubes it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe one more. 6, my friends, for the brown one. All right. Now this one was heavier, so let's see if it's going to take more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it didn't move. 7, almost there. 8. It took 8 cubes for this one. So it is heavier by, let's stack them up so you can see. Uh-oh, let me lay it down for you. So it's heavier by 2 cubes. It takes 2 more cubes to get this one balanced than that one. So it's heavier by 2 more cubes. All right, let's try one more. These look the same. Let's see if they balance equally. Just the same. All right. And then I found these. These are different shells. They're kind of like cone tops, or if you had ice cream. See how they spiral? Let's see if they're the same by weight. Yeah. So color doesn't make the difference. That one has brown browns and grays, while this one has some reds and pinks. All right, here's a strange one, friends. Has lots of spiky edges. I don't have one that's just like that, so let's just see how much it weighs. Let's see how many cubes it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that it? Maybe one more. There it is, my friends. It took 11 cubes to help balance this shell. All right. One last experiment with the shells. Let's see what it would take in shells to let this balance. Let's see. One shell. 2 shells. No, not moving. How about this one? Almost just a little too heavy. Let's try this smaller one. Close. How about this nice big flat one? So for this one shell, it took 1 flat shell and 2 spiral shells to equal the same weight. That's amazing. And you can try this at home with anything when you have your scale. Alrighty, my friends. Now, when we're talking about same and different, it makes me think about more things in the ocean. Did you know that there are 2 animals that kind of look the same, but they're not the same? There's the shark, and then there's a dolphin. They have some same features. Let's just take a look. They both have fins on the end. One is up and down, but he still has a fin. One, his is flat. They both have a top fin called a dorsal fin. They both have side fins or flippers that help them move in the water. They both have mouths and eyes. Look at those mouths though. They don't quite look the same. So right now, we're going to learn a little bit about how dolphins and sharks are different and the same. Let's take a look first at the dolphin. I found a book for us, and in this one, it shows the dolphin. He likes to swim with other dolphins, so he doesn't like to be alone. He hangs out with other dolphins, and when they get together, they can eat together, play together. They love to play with bubbles in the water. And when it goes through the water, it swims, but it has to go to the surface. See this hole? A dolphin breathes through this hole, and he's also called a mammal because he has to breathe air. So this dolphin is not a fish. The dolphin, he breathes, and it's called a blowhole, my friends, through the blowhole. So he'll swim and swim and swim in the water, but then he has to come up to the top, get some air, and then it'll close up, and he'll go back in the bottom to swim and swim and swim some more. Let me show you some more pictures from our Let's Find Out magazine about dolphins. There's that blowhole I was talking about, and his tail and his flippers. Says they jump in and out of the water. And look, he can blow a bubble through his blowhole. And they ride on the waves. They like to jump and ride and swim on the waves with their friends. And when they're together, a group of them is called a pod. Then this picture shows that they swim next to a boat. They're not very afraid of humans because humans are kind of like them. We're mammals and they're mammals. But they love to eat fish. One last picture I want to show you about the dolphin. The photographer took some very good pictures of these dolphins so you can see close up that dolphins have teeth in rows all around their mouth. Nice sharp teeth. And then we can see a side picture that shows there's his dorsal fin and his flippers, his eyes. And this is just one kind of dolphin that has this kind of mouth. It's called a bottlenose mouth. And then there's a picture of a dolphin jumping high in the air from the water. And then there's a picture of the dolphin swimming with his friends in his pod. All right, now my friends, we're going to take a look at what makes a shark. First, in our book, a shark has very sharp teeth. But look, his teeth aren't in a row like ours in the dolphin. He has different rows behind each other. So if you think about your fingers, it'd be a row of teeth, then another row of teeth, and another row of teeth, all in a row like this. So that when he chews or when he bites his food and gobbles it down, it can't get away at all. And there are different types of sharks. This one is called a hammerhead. Look at his flat head. And guess what sharks do? They like to be alone. So they don't swim with other sharks like dolphins do. And a shark is also a giant fish. Check out this magazine. It says, "Hello, big shark. Sharks are fish, and they live in the ocean." This shark, here's a great white shark, and it's showing again just how big his mouth and his teeth are so sharp. And see again, there's one right in front of the other. Teeth right in front of the other. And then this shark, it shows he has his fin and his flippers and eyes just like a dolphin. So if you see him way off, he might look the same as a dolphin, but he's a fish. And look at this, my friends. See these lines in his body? They're called gills. The difference from a shark and a dolphin is the shark, he breathes in the water. He doesn't have to come to the top. So he can swim and swim and swim. And with these gills, he can breathe underwater the whole time. So if he ever comes up to the top, he must be looking out for food, but it's not to take a breath. And then sharks, they do have babies. Sometimes they hatch right from the mother's tummy, and sometimes, because he's a fish, they will lay eggs. This baby fish is called a pup. And then this is the skeleton of our shark. He has bones, but he also is made up of cartilage. And just like this picture shows, we have cartilage in our ears. It's a hard but rubbery substance that makes him flip and flap in the water so he can bend and move and run fast, or I should say swim fast, to his prey and gobble them up. So, now that we've looked at what a shark is, and what a dolphin is, let's see if we can write and remember what the difference in a dolphin is and what the difference in a shark is, and what are some things they both can do. Dolphins, my friends, are mammals. Mammals. And mammals are like us. They breathe the air through their nose. And for a dolphin, it's through his blowhole. So a dolphin has a blowhole. Also, dolphins, like we said, breathe air. All right, and dolphins swim, or dolphins stay in groups. And it's called pods. So there's 4 things we know about a dolphin that makes him just the dolphin. Mammal, has a blowhole for breathing, and he breathes air, and he stays in a group. But what makes a shark different? First, we know he's a fish. Second, we know he doesn't have a blowhole. He has gills. Next, he can't breathe the air. He doesn't need to come up. Because of his gills, he can breathe the water. And next, dolphins who stay in groups, not a shark. He swims alone. He likes to stay alone. All right, so let's get those things that makes them alike. They both swim. They both live in water. They both have teeth, just arranged in different ways. They both eat, or feed on fish. And one thing that I didn't tell you is that when they eat, they swallow their food whole. So once they grab it with their teeth, they just bite and let it go straight down their throat. So what we learned today about dolphins and sharks is that they are different, but they also have things that they're alike because they're both ocean animals. So next time you're out in the water and you see that dorsal fin, make sure you're very careful because you won't know if it's a dolphin or a shark until it gets too close. All right, friends, let's sing our really happy song that always goes with the study of ocean animals, especially the shark. Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. Mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo doo doo, mommy shark. Daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo 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 doo, daddy shark doo doo doo, daddy shark. Grandma shark doo 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 doo, grandma shark doo doo doo, grandma shark doo doo doo, grandma shark. And look at that, they always give grandma and grandpa no teeth, like they're biting their gums. But let's keep going. Grandpa shark doo doo doo, grandpa shark doo 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 doo, grandpa shark doo doo doo, grandpa shark. Let's go hunt doo doo doo, let's go hunt doo 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 doo, let's go hunt doo doo doo, let's go hunt. Run away, do 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 do. Run away, do do do. Run away, do do do. Run away. Safe at last, do 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 do. Safe at last, do do do. Safe at last, do do. Safe at last. Phew! We got away from the shark. The baby, the mommy, the daddy, the grandma, and the grandpa. Safe at last. So definitely, if you were in the water, you'd want to run away. So last, I want to show you the different books you can find about sharks. This one lets you know all about its body and how it grows from a baby pup to a grown shark. And then this one, because we love the lady who swallows things, this one is the mermaid who swallowed a shark. And it has lots of really good information on all things about sharks. And then I like this one because it's like a different way to tell the story of the three little pigs. Instead of the three little pigs, it's the three little fish. And instead of a big bad wolf, it's a big bad shark. And then last, this one tells the story of 5 little sharks swimming in the sea, kind of like 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. But they use sharks instead. And the last book we're going to look at, I'm going to look at sharks from A to Z. And instead of showing you every page, I thought, let's just look at every shark that has a letter from my friends in the class. So first, let's find A for Aaliyah and see what that shark is called. An angel shark, A, like Aaliyah, angel shark. And then B, like my friends Brian, Branson, and Brandon, there's the bull shark. See how there are different sharks in here? Now let's find C, like our friends in class, Colton, Colin, and Sierra, there's the Caribbean reef shark. And then my friends with the D in their name, Dizir and Dakota, there's the dogfish shark. And then my friend Eva is next, E for Eva, there's the Epaulette shark. And look, it has a long swishy tail. And then turn the page for my friend Gianna. There's the great white shark. And then my friend Harper, there's the hammerhead shark. And next, for my friend Jemiah, there's the Japanese saw shark. Look at that long nose. His mouth is just a little part underneath, but he uses that to fight off any intruders. Next, my friend Markel and Muckel, there's the mega mouth shark. Ooh, he does have a big mouth. Then for my friend Noah, there's the nurse shark. And then for our friend Sky, we have the sand tiger shark. Whoa, look at all of those teeth. And last but not least, for our friend Jazada, who starts with a Y, is the yellow spotted cat shark. And he has spots. None of them were the same. So there's a different shark for every letter in the alphabet. And there are 26 letters in our alphabet. Well, I'm glad you had time to stay with me, friends, and learn about more things of the ocean. We did some weighing math with our shells, and we learned the difference in dolphins and sharks. Hey, this was really fun. I hope you liked it too. Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. So goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Love you. Until next time.